What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. Got an awesome comeback duel for you guys to check out. This is actually pretty damn epic. It's gonna come down to the wire, and this one is featuring some fortune ladies. Probably haven't heard those mentioned since what, like the 5Ds era when Carly Carmine was running them back in the the Dark Signers arc. Yeah, that's probably where they deserve to stay. But this is actually a little bit of a different build. It is Fairy Tail fortune ladies, which actually kind of makes sense because all the Fairy Tail cards are pretty good, and they can kind of make up for the fact that the Fortune Lady cards don't have a whole lot of power, and then it allows you to run, things like Spellbook of Knowledge, since the Fortune Ladies are spellcasters and the Fairy Tail cards are spellcasters, and you get a little bit of synergy. You got a whole bunch of like level 4s and whatnot, but you're going to see some pretty damn impressive plays, considering, again, this is fucking Fortune Ladies, and that deck got bodied on the anime, so obviously it sucked in real life. Its opponent at the top is True King Dinosaur, which I've never been a real big fan of the True King variant of the Dinosaur build. Just run Shadows in it, run pure dinosaurs, and actually I feel like this guy's running Fire Kings in his build as well. I guess it's all kind of synergy with blowing up your cards and whatnot. Anyways, Oviraptor is gonna go ahead and search for Giant Rex, and yeah, he just passed. That's all he does. All right, so Choco Magician Girl is gonna discard for Fairy Tail Snow. He's gonna book down the Oviraptor, then get some nice damage in. 1850. Is he gonna exceed? Oh yeah, he goes into number 41. Now look, I know that seemed like a pretty simple play, but I'm gonna be real. That's probably that's the most impressive play you're probably gonna get out of Fortune Ladies at this point. And it didn't even involve a Fortune Lady. It's still the Fortune Lady water is still in the hand. Anyways, so Ultimate Conductor Tyranno is gonna be summoned. Giant Rex is gonna be summoned. Neither one can do anything because number 41 is kind of cock blocking right now. I believe that water is gonna get summoned just for the Spellbook of Knowledge. That's pretty much the whole point of that play. Summon water. Just go ahead, get your draw 2. I love how this guy is so eager to get rid of this 41. He tries to put the monsters in attack mode, forgetting that this is a continuous effect, and yeah, your monsters will go back to defense mode. Now he's kind of forced to put them in attack mode. Fairy Tail Snow is going to be summoned. That's going to get hit with Veiler, so no monsters are going face down. And actually, just after a set, that's pretty much it. I think the set was Fairy Tail Sleeper, right? Yeah, Fairy Tail Sleeper, the one that's supposed to be Sleeping Beauty. So Quoteless is summoned on the field, and he's going to lose his entire board. Unfortunately, he does not get the flip effect because it's destroyed by Conductor Tyranno's effect, so it's not looking really good here. 1-for-1 is going to get negated by the Quoteless, and looking really bad, but he does have the Soul Charge, and he's Soul Charging for, I think, 3 cards here, maybe even 4, possibly. Let's see what he goes for. Hey, he's going for 4, 150 life points. Let's see if it's gonna work out. Choco Magician Girl, and this is going to be a pop-off, goes for Saryuja Skull Dread, then activates Fortune's Future, gets the Regeki. Yo, the pop-off is actually looking real. Summons Fairy Tail Snow back from the graveyard, gonna DDR for the water, and now, you guys probably didn't see this coming, he's going to activate another DDR, and he's actually going to be able to make Totally Awesome and Bahamut Shark. Again, this is fucking Fortune Ladies. Goes into Decode Talker because Saryuja Skull Dread would have allowed his opponent to potentially normal summon and get powered up. I don't know why he summoned Oviraptor here. Oviraptor is going to get negated though, so I guess it's inconsequential. It's going to go ahead and take that Oviraptor. Totally Awesome is going to put itself back into the deck. I probably would have gotten Fortune Lady Water. I think it would have been a little smarter. Fairy Tail Snow is going to try and Book a Moon the Conductor Tyranno, but don't even matter. He's going to summon a Kaiju now, and he is almost able to close the game out. My man got 50 life points, so you have to ask yourselves right now, guys, can Fortune Ladies pull off the comeback? With 50 life points, a Fairy Tail Luna, and a Magical Stone Excavation that cannot be activated, by the way, because he only has 1 card in hand, although he will have another draw, so maybe he can activate it afterwards. Oh my goodness. Death by your own monster. The High Avatar Garunix actually betrays its master and blows up all his cards. This is why this card is bad. I'm just kidding. I probably would not have actually blew up my Garunix, but looking really bad. I think he's going to use the book effect. No, he doesn't actually. He's just going to go ahead and battle and run over the Garunix. Then goes for a Tornado Dragon to blow up the copy of Diagram. And look at, when you know, if he didn't blow up that Diagram, he could have honestly just popped this Baby Sarasaurus. It was really important that he went into a Tornado Dragon because his next draw was a card that would have floated, so it would have been very, very bad if he would have not actually gotten rid of that Diagram, but instead he was able to get rid of it, and he left him with a dead card. Fairy Tail Snow is summoned, and I believe at this point the comeback is official. He gets a copy of a Fat Veiler. He don't play no Link Karibo. Even if he did, not sure it would have mattered because he has 2 big monsters monsters on the board. That random pop of the diagram actually might have changed the entire duel, and Fairy Tail Snow, oh, well, not Fairy Tail Snow, we're going to say Fairy Tail Fortune Ladies were actually able to pull off the epic comeback, which I actually did not see coming, but I think that Garunix betraying its duelist definitely didn't help. So I'm going to pause for a quick second. I'm going to show you guys what the deck looks like. So this is what the deck looks like on paper. There are absolutely no traps in this build, which I believe actually explains the copy of Magical Stone Excavation as well as the Dark Magician of Chaos. I looked at this deck and I was kind of looking it over. I was like, man, Dark Magician of Chaos seems pretty difficult to summon in this deck, although it is possible. It's not going to be easy though, but it is possible. I think that a lot of it has to do with basically trying to summon it back with Monster Reborn or summoning it with like Reasoning or Soul Charge. I mean, keep in mind, you're gonna have to get pretty damn lucky with Reasoning, a la like Diamond Dude Turbo or the Magical Scientist like FTK, but it is a level 8 in a deck full of, like, you know, Fortune Ladies have a whole bunch of weird levels, everything from 1, 5, there are obviously some 4s in there, and then obviously the Fairy Tales, the Choco Magicians are level 4, so I mean, I guess you have pretty decent odds. I mean, he has ways of getting it into the graveyard easily, whether that be the multiple DDRs, the Magical Stone Excavations, Foolish Burial, so there's enough ways to actually summon it back. I think I actually like double summon in here because mainly like the Fairy Tail cards. Fairy Tail Luna is actually a card that when you normal summon it, it instantly searches another copy, and you can normal summon one Luna, you can, you know, basically search, you can activate double summon, you get another Luna search, and they are 1850 and they have potential bounces, so they're actually pretty good. And the crazy thing is, I don't actually think that yeah, she's not a hard once per turn when it comes to that bounce effect. I mean, I've never actually used the bounce effect multiple times because I've never really had 2 on the field that often, but you know, it actually could come up in certain situations. All the rest of the cards are basically just like draw cards. Even Monster Slots is kind of like a draw card, and you want your Fortune Ladies to get banished anyway so that you can use Fortune's Future. Obviously Fairy Tail Snow is another way of doing that, so it's just a little interesting deck, kind of like table 500 to mess around with.